Hey guys, Joey Neal here. I hope everybody's doing okay. And wow, I just finished mile 20, 4 days, but 5 miles a day. And just full disclosure, I'm not a runner, so I probably run about 85% of it and walk fast the other 15%. But it's activity nonetheless. You know, I started back in November. I wanted to get more healthy, make my body more healthier, eat better. And started lifting a lot of weights. Now that the gym's closed, I don't have that. And the reality of it is, I thought I might get some dumbbells for at home weight work, and dumbbells are like toilet paper. You can't find any. But listen guys, I want to kind of talk to you a little bit about something. You know, we're going through this issue with this virus going on right now, and it's disrupted a lot of our lives. But I want everybody to think about this. You know, God has ways of doing everything. God knows everything that happens in your life. He knows everything that happens in this world, and He creates most of everything that happens. And I think we got so entwined into our daily activities of work and, you know, whatever we did, and really we forgot some of the basic principles of life and the priorities of life. And some of those priorities are, you know, like God, family, work. I've tried to live that philosophy most of my life. It's not always been that way. A lot of times I put work first in my life, and the people who suffered in that was my family. It was my kids. It was, you know, people that I cared about, because I wasn't there to interact with them. I wasn't there to do things, and I missed things that I shouldn't have missed. You know, so I think that this may be a really awesome opportunity that God's given each and every one of us to reevaluate our lives, to reevaluate what we're doing with our lives and the priorities that we have in life. I'm willing to bet, and I guarantee that there's more people now today praying to God than ever was a few weeks back before this coronavirus hit us. So maybe it's a way God has put into play that He wants you to move closer to Him. He wants you to put Him as a priority in your life and your daily things as you go about daily activities. But maybe it's also a great opportunity that you get to know your family again, get to know your kids. You know, especially dads, not to, you know, count out moms. There's a lot of working moms out there, a lot of working dads out there that, you know, it's a priority. We kind of have this thing inside of us as men that we feel like we have to be the provider, and then we have to do that first, foremost, and overall everything else. But the reality of it is we need to put God first in our lives. If we put God first in our lives, He will make everything else happen. He has a purpose for each and every one of us. You know, recently I went through a 21 days of prayer with C3 Church, and that 21 days taught me a lot. And, you know, it taught me a lot about myself. It taught me a lot about my priorities. It taught me a lot about my faith. And I didn't realize just how many people needed help out there, how many people needed prayer. You know, one of the things that hit hard for me was the young people who didn't think they had a purpose in life. And let me tell you something, young folks, you definitely have a purpose in life. God has given you a purpose. There's a reason that you're here. Don't think that you just happen to be here and everything is against you. God is for you. God has a purpose and a vision for you. And I think what happens is we let fear interfere with our lives, and fear to take over in our lives. And when fear takes over, then it accentuates all the negative things that happen, all the negative things going on. And we kind of look past God into what's going to happen, how's this going to end. And the reality of it is we need to step back. We need to give all faith and confidence into Him and believe that He's going to see things through, and that He's going to protect us, and He's going to take care of us. So a challenge for you guys is this. Take this opportunity. Take this opportunity to get to know your family, get to know your friends. I guarantee you've reached out on social media with friends a lot more now than you ever have before, because you have nothing but time. You know, but sit down, take this opportunity. You know, read the Bible. You know, there's a great app called YouVersion. Go download it. It gives you a lot of different things. You can set up daily plans, daily readings. It gives you an opportunity really to start to read and learn the Word of God. And the Word and the Scriptures is what leads us in our lives, and that's where we really need to focus and put priorities on. So, you know, I pray that people in this world today, being hunkered down with families, one, they get to realize the most important thing in their life is not only God, but it's their family. And then when they come out of this and we start moving forward at 100 miles an hour again, then maybe we actually pull that lever back and we're not going 100 miles an hour anymore. Maybe we're only going the speed limit this time. But the speed limit is that God's first and everything else comes second and third. And then you'll find that the priorities in life, by putting God and family first, then everything else will work out for you. So, you know what? I pray for each and every one of you. I lift up prayers for all those that have been affected by this virus, not only ones who have contracted it, not only ones that have died from it. I lift up the families of the ones who have lost loved ones to it. But I lift up that God's purpose is complete and done, and that God's purpose in you is revealed, and that you realize that, you know what? I am so glad this kind of happened. It was a unfortunate thing, but it gave me an opportunity to reboot, to reload, to renew my software, to get all my updates that I needed, because now I know that what's important is sitting right in front of me. It's my family, it's my kids, it's my relationship with God. So you guys go forth today. It is such a beautiful day out here today. The sun is shining, the blue sky is, I got a Apache helicopter flying over, and so there's nothing better, a beautiful day. And I look forward to the day that we can all get out together, go sit down and have a meal together, that we can get back into the churches and pray and worship together. And it's coming, guys. Don't worry, it's coming. But in the meantime, take this time, learn about your family, pray, build your relationship with God, and come out of this thing an even stronger and more forceful member of society, and member of the church, and a member of God with God. So build your relationship with your families. I love you guys. Take care. I will continue to pray for you. Oh, by the way, for those of you that saw my video on helping Family Promise, many of you have responded. Family Promise thanks you. I thank you. If you haven't had a chance to see that video, I'm going to leave a link here. You can see it on my YouTube channel. Go out and take a look at it, because these families are homeless and they really need your help. So if you can continue to help, that's awesome. If not, just share the video. That's been helpful as well. So you guys take care. Hope to see you later, and peace out. God bless.